Hey, Trevor Mock here. Um, I've been building up the blog for a while, but I haven't really gotten in front of the video camera and shown what we've been doing in my business. We've grown a really great business, have great customers, great partners, great team members, and I think most people really have no clue the cool things we're doing over here. So every week or every month, I'm going to share some things that we're doing in our business to grow our business, to generate more leads for our business, for online marketing software companies, to increase conversions for the business, to increase customer experience, because that's a huge thing that we're really focusing on is how can we increase the experience for our customers, for our partners, for our affiliate partners, and of course increase profits all along the way. So it's a win-win-win. Anyway, this tip right here, I actually stumbled on it today, so I wanted to hop in front of the video camera. If you've ever been wondering about which messages in your email follow-up sequence are the ones that are getting the most people to unsubscribe, I found a really quick and easy way to do it. Because I was in the past wondering, okay, which messages aren't resonating with our prospects and our subscribers? Which ones maybe in which order in our sequence are getting people to unsubscribe a lot? And of course, unsubscribes can be a great thing. There are certain emails that are designed to elicit unsubscribes, so you can really resonate with the people who are great prospects for your business, and the ones who aren't a great prospect for your business, of course, guide them to the path of unsubscribing so they're not in your email list anymore. But if you want to find out which messages are getting the most people to unsubscribe, then here's a quick and easy way. So if you're using Aweber, and you can do this with any one of the email autoresponders, I assume, all you have to be able to do is you have to be able to export the list of unsubscribes from your database, and it's really simple. So I'm in Aweber here. Here's one of our lists, and I actually wanted to clean it out so we get the unsubscribes out of there so it doesn't bump us up to the next pricing level, because Aweber charges by the amount of leads whether they're subscribed or not. So what you're going to want to do is go to View Segment for whatever list you're looking for, go down to Unsubscribed. It'll bring it up here, and of course you've got to have a decent amount of leads, of contacts in that segment, or this information that we're finding out here isn't really going to help a whole lot. In this one, we actually do have a lot, because this is one of our bigger lists, and we haven't cleaned this out for several months. So we've got about 3,000 subscribers that have unsubscribed probably over the past 6 months or so out of this list, and we really do manage this list well. We provide a lot of value. We don't hammer our group with offers because we just don't feel it's the right thing to do. Don't promote a whole lot of affiliate stuff. We provide a lot of value and guide them in the right direction to invest in our products and services that will help them. But you can see here's 3,000. So what we're going to want to do is, once you have that, then you're just going to go export CSV. So I'm just going to go ahead and export the CSV, and I'm going to show you what I've done. I've actually already done this, and this is going to give you a graphical representation of exactly which messages are getting unsubscribed the most. And from there, you can then go look at those messages and find out, okay, maybe this data is something you already knew. Maybe that message is one that you designed to have people unsubscribe. Maybe the message isn't one that you had designed to unsubscribe, but you find out that in the end that message is really getting a lot of people to unsubscribe. So then you can go to look at that message and find out, okay, why is this message something that is not resonating with our group? Is it something that maybe it's placed in the wrong sequence, in the autoresponder sequence, so it's not providing the most value? Is it something that's not framed correctly? Is it something where the headline is getting people to not like it? Whatever it is. So once you have this, and here's the spreadsheet, so I'm just going to start deleting some fields. I mean, you don't need the email field. You don't need anything at all. So you can delete all this stuff if you want. And all you need is the message number, at least for Aweber. Here's the unsubscribe message number. So what point in the sequence did they unsubscribe? So you can see right here, here's the message numbers, and there's a lot of them. So all we're going to do here now is highlight that column, and we are going to go to sorts. So you're going to want to sort, expand selection. Doesn't really matter because all we're looking at is just this one column. So I'm just going to sort. Message number ascending, doesn't matter. All we're looking at doing is getting it in an order, and you don't even really have to go through that step if you don't want. I just like it because it makes it to where you can really scroll through and see pretty darn quickly the messages and which ones have a lot. So I'm going to go to the next step now, Now the next step that you're going to want to do, and I already have a different spreadsheet that I've already done this on, so I'm not going to take the whole time, but you're going to want to go and then create a chart. So you're going to want to insert a chart and then pick the chart. I like using the chart as a line chart. So you're going to want to go ahead, and I'm using a Mac, of course, so if yours is different, then figure out the right steps. So I'm going to click, actually not a line chart, let's see, a bar chart, column chart, there we go. So it's going up and down. And then you're going to want to select it. It'll input it into there, and then of course what you're going to want to do is then you'll identify the data fields. So I'm going to go over here to one where I've already done it, and this is with the exact same list, and you can see right here here's the chart identifying exactly every single message of those 3,000 contacts and what message that the people's unsubscribed the most from. So basically the width right here, this is all the same message. You can see that says value 17. That means this is all message 17, this whole plateau, and then once I go to the next bump up, that's message 18. You can see these are all the people who unsubscribe at message 18, and then you can see message 19, 20, 21, and then another bump right here. So you can see there's about 4 different bumps in unsubscribes. The rest of them are all very, very the same. They're all about the same consistency, so there's nothing wrong with these messages. But if we're looking at how to decrease the unsubscribes or increase the effectiveness of your autoresponder follow-up sequence, look at these bumps. So here's the first ones. This is value 1. That means these are the people who unsubscribe after getting the very first message. So this isn't really anything that you can do a ton about, because these are the people who go in, want the free thing or whatever it is that you're marketing, and then they unsubscribe right after they opt in. So they're just going after and getting the free things. So things that you can do are look at ways that you can get to connect with them in other ways other than email. So right after the opt-in, start putting a Facebook Connect or a Twitter link so they can get connected with you with Facebook or Twitter. So look for other ways to get these people to connect with you through Facebook and Twitter. If you find that this is huge, your first email is a monster, big old plateau, then you're going to want to look at a lot of different ways, and maybe your email copy, the way you're positioning your offer, connecting with Facebook and Twitter once again right there on the thank you page, to where you can get that gap lower and keep people in your sequence longer and build more value with your customers. So here's the next one, message 15. But what really stands out in my mind are these two, message 17, message 18, and then I guess number 3 is message 22. So what I need to do is go back into my autoresponder sequence and really look at message 17, because as you can see right here, I'm going to start it at the beginning. It's at about 9:54, and then I'm going to go all the way to the end. That's about 1,800. So about 1,000 people, a little bit less, about 900 people of those 3,000. So 1/3 of the leads in this 3,000 unsubscribe on this one message in the middle of my sequence. So I need to go look and see why that is. I need to go look at that message. And then the very next message, which this doesn't surprise me, if this message got so many people to unsubscribe for whatever reason, then the next message is kind of getting the trickle effect. So I need to go look at message number 18, because that one has started about 1890 and ends at about 23. So that's got about 500 people of the 3,000 unsubscribed at that one. So together, these two messages are almost half of all the unsubscribes of those 3,000. So that's a big problem in my sequence. So anyway, hopefully this is a good tip for you. There's a lot of different ways that you can optimize your sequence, build more value with your customers, and in the end, of course, increase your profits and really increase the effectiveness of your autoresponder. Because in the end, what your autoresponder does for you, if you don't have one going, if you only have a few messages in your autoresponder, you really need to start getting more. We've got 25 messages in this particular autoresponder. I have some that have up to 60 that really build long-term value and long-term revenues for our company. So anyway, good tip. If you have any questions or if you have any other comments and other cool things that you found to increase the effectiveness of your email campaigns or autoresponders, let me know. Thanks.